That's down.
All right, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to episode 1 of the Millenniolds Podcast. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing great, awesome, fantastic. This is episode 1 of the Millennials Podcast. I am a host along with my friends Angie, Gray, and Risa.
Y'all?
Oh, are we live?
Yes,
I
we're
think we
live.
are.
Oh, thanks for
Did
the
anybody
countdown.
let Angie know that we were live?
I tried to let her know that we're live. Angie, we're live. Did she didn't
She's
did,
deafened.
she obviously didn't get the memo. But anyways, today's episode 1 is kind of a freestyle episode right now. We're basically going to give you an introduction into us and the podcast as well, and our plans going on for the future. We'll probably do these at least once a week until whenever we don't feel like doing it anymore, or until we get paid millions of dollars to continue doing it. Whichever comes first.
Millions.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sponsors, hit us up.
Yes.
I don't know what screen to look at. That's a problem.
Just
I'm
look
just
at your
looking at my camera.
look at your camera, Gray. Oh, there she
Hey, and
is. There she is.
Hi.
I had to go in her chat and tell her.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm scared here.
Oh my
You know-
goodness. So let's go. Let's start with introductions. How about Angie? You go first.
How about no? How about I'm like trying to fix this?
Okay. How about Gray go first then?
Okay. Hi, my name is Gray. Many of you know me. Let's see. Introductions. I live in Michigan. I'm 29 years young, about to be 30 here in
I feel like this is his dating
4 months.
video.
It's like my bio. Don't distract me, bro. They were never
Let him
gonna get off
focus.
introductions.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I said.
You,
Michigan, 29
yeah.
years old. I'll be
Okay.
30 in 4 months and 6 days, and I'm not excited about that.
Wow.
I met these lovely people in Lupo's chat and community. Passing it off to Risa.
So just to finish up there, Gray is our youngest millennial out of all of us.
Yeah, I
just
am.
so you know. So
Yeah.
any references coming from Gray will be at the through the eyes
Tail
of someone
end.
who's at the tail end of the
Little
millennial.
baby.
It will be the very questionable millennial
Like-
opinion.
Yeah, like barely
I don't-
barely millennial basically. But yeah,
But on the
let's go Risa next.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Risa. I am 31 years young. I am from Los Angeles, California. I live in multiple places. Right now, I live in Cali, but sometimes I live in Chicago and sometimes I live other places. Yeah, let's see. Again, I met these lovely people in Lupo's chat. Basically, Lupo designated me as his favorite. And then they all were just like, wow, you're the favorite. So I guess we got to be friends with you. And so that's kind of like how that happened.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
100%.
sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember it a little bit differently, but yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
that's
All right.
basically what it is.
All right, Angie, you're up next.
So little problem. Trying to figure this out.
You forgot who you were?
Well, that I
That's the
am
only
like,
problem that you could have right now.
So while you have that, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. So hi, I'm Noelle, and I
Promo.
Your
And
sorry, I'm trying. Okay, so I'm from Oklahoma, and I've been here my whole life, and I am a mother of 2 children, a
Yay.
9-year-old and a 2-year-old. I don't want to tell my age, but I'm younger than TJ, and older than Gray. I'll say that.
Wait, are you older than me?
She is older than you.
Yes, I am
Oh,
older than
by
really?
a
I thought you
year.
were younger than me. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Oh, see, that's so sweet.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm last, saving the best for last. Obviously.
Tiny hands class.
Just the oldest, so you could think of
Yeah,
more.
I'm
Takes 'em longer.
TJ. I'm the oldest millennial. I would be the, I guess, geriatric millennial of the group. I am 38 years. Am I 38 or 39? I don't even remember how old I am.
You're
But I'm
38, you're
I'm
turning
old.
39.
I'm old, and I'm the oldest one here. I have kids, and I'm always sleepy.
Wow, that's a great introduction. I couldn't have done it better.
But no,
Both of you
I met
Go
everybody
ahead.
through Lupo as well. I've probably been there the longest. I've seen everybody kind of come in at some point, and we kind of just gravitate to each other, and we also argue with each other a lot, which I guess could be a good thing and a bad
We-
thing.
No, it's
But
really good you
we
guys are
also
all
have
rude,
fun as
and
well. So, but
it
we're all
seems
good
you guys are mean.
friends, and we're not mean. It's just sometimes some people
Wait, did you
are kind
actually
of
had a? I
Oh,
had a
I'm
really
below
good.
Risa. Okay.
yeah, cool. So now that we
Well,
have introductions
No,
out the
listen,
way, no, listen.
Angie,
I
go
had a
ahead.
really good thing on how we came together, but okay.
Go
Well,
ahead.
that's
No, go
that's
ahead.
our
Go
topic
ahead.
now, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Well, so we about like what a few months ago we started this group
Nope,
chat
camera.
because um Gray and TJ, we were trying to play some games, and instead of just like adding them all the time, I was just like, all right, here, let's just talk in here, let's figure out we'll play a game. And then we eventually added Risa, and then it just became this
It
like
got
safe
better
space. I
because
did
they
get
added
better
me.
because it was
Better.
just me and them. So then it just like evolved to this diverse group that we're literally like in all different points of the country. And so we all have these different experiences and backgrounds. That's really interesting to hear, stories and I don't know, we gotten through a lot together, I feel like. So like no judgment. Everybody's willing to learn about, maybe something that is affecting somebody differently. And that's really awesome about
I agree.
Oh, that was actually really nice.
it.
That was
Okay.
that was very,
Listen,
very sentimental, but you're still an
Onions.
asshole. Yeah.
Who's coming?
I
Wow.
told you I was thinking about it, okay?
I
That's
So
think.
this may be a little bit more of a serious side of me that like people don't they see the tweets a little bit, but I feel like
And your
they
bad food
don't
takes.
Ooh, no.
what
Her food takes are
wait,
not as
hang on.
bad as
Yeah, I
TJ's.
was about to say I at least like ice cream. Okay.
Wait,
Right.
what?
Yeah,
So
that I
Let's not even
don't.
get in that. Well, let's wait.
Yeah,
What?
let's
That's
stay topic. Time out.
I
hold
have
on.
the
Focus.
I have the palate of a grown ass man. First of all,
And
I
it's terrible.
An
It doesn't
elder.
matter if you're grown.
An
It's
elder.
terrible.
what
yeah.
name one bad food take that I have.
You
You
don't
don't
like
like
ice
ice
cream.
You don't
cream.
like
That's the only
cornbread.
food take you need.
Right,
That
but
too.
the reason, but
Like
the
they're
no, time out. The reason
Oh God.
I gave a valid reason as to why I don't like ice cream. I don't see why that's a problem because as a black person, those of you listening, I am a black person.
Don't
I am a black
even
guy. A high percentage, no, a high
as a
percentage of
black
black
man
people, a high percentage of black people are lactose intolerant. That is a
well, it's
fact.
because
That is
and
something.
Asian.
That is
well,
something
And
you
yes,
can
he's a
Google
guy.
and look up, and
no,
that's true.
it's a
Look,
lot of minorities that are like that.
As
I have
such,
no idea about white people,
And
so
if we want to get
probably.
technical, a lot of people lose the enzyme as they get older. It is flushed from their brush border in their GI tract, and you no longer can
Oh yeah.
digest it properly.
okay, Dr. Risa. Okay,
I'm
Dr.
just saying,
Risa.
if you want
Okay.
to like
Anyway,
throw shit out there,
so in case you guys were wondering how I met these three, let's see, I had been on Twitch for a long time. I never really got into the Fortnite scene, but I found
9%.
the group dynamic from Lupo Ninja and Tim and whoever else they would play with, Courage or one of their other many people during those days. I found the group dynamic and how they played off each other really hilarious. And one day I heard about this old guy named Dr. Lupo. So
I
I
thought you were
started
gonna say. I
watching
thought you
him.
were gonna say me. I was gonna say you.
Yeah, I heard
uh,
about TJ, one of Lupo's mods through from
Daddy
the chat, man. And
Lupo.
honestly, it was mostly the low grade potty humor and dick jokes and
Yes,
everything that I gravitated to. And so
absolutely.
I ended up subbing. God, it's almost been 2 years now. Uh, and
Yeah.
anyways, I don't remember, but one day, uh, Angie, who was known as the real Bromo at the time, was talking about playing Pummel Party, and I had just watched the Tim the Tap Man video on that and thought it was hilarious. I was like, I gotta play this game. I was like, I need to find a group. And this kind-hearted young person, first off, I'm pretty sure she ripped me a new asshole for something I said, which shouldn't surprise any of you.
What?
And then she
That's not
invited me to
true.
play with everyone, which we still to this day, I think we've only played one game, and that was like 2
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
true.
So here we are. Um,
Still counts.
TJ, I'm pretty sure TJ and I just kind of chatted in chat, and I don't really
He
know.
was a mod. He probably timed
Yeah,
you out for something.
probably.
I do that
Yeah,
anyways, just to fuck with you guys
yeah.
because it's funny to me.
I
No,
don't
we
even know that.
started. What was it? What did we start playing together? Among
I think
Us.
it was something because I
No,
had
it's
just you guys
Phasmophobia.
talked me
Fall
into
No,
Guys.
it was,
No,
Phasma.
TJ.
It was
TJ. We started playing Fall Guys together.
yeah, we started playing Fall Guys
Remember?
together, but like me, to add Gray into it was Phasmophobia. Like,
yeah, that's what it was because you guys talked me into streaming and that's when I started. Well,
yeah.
kind of.
Hmm.
But
Huh,
yeah,
cute.
and then yeah,
Okay. Well,
Risa
yeah.
just kind of got thrown in my lap,
As,
and I was just like,
again,
hello.
in your lap.
Well,
Wow.
I've
You know what I
talked to
mean?
Risa.
Just like dropped.
When you look at that, it's like the Brady Bunch. It reminds
Actually,
me
yeah,
of the
that's what I
Brady
was gonna
Bunch.
say. I talked to Angie first before I talked to either one of these gentlemen.
Yeah, obviously.
Again, we were in Lupo's chat, and then um, I would make inappropriate jokes in chat, and Dr. Lupo would always see them, and then he would read them out, and then I would get a slew of messages back. And then one time, I think Bromo just followed me, and then I was streaming at the time, and she was in my chat, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I got a follower from Lupo." So I went and, followed her back, and then I think we chatted in Discord, and she invited me to her Discord, and then, I've loved her ever since. And then I met Gray and TJ. I didn't really talk to TJ at first because he never said hi to me back in Dr. Lupo's chat when I would say
Not
hi to the
surprising.
mods.
Right. No.
Too cool.
So
It's too
so
cool for
I just
school.
assumed that he was like, stuck up or something. So I was just like,
First
whatever.
of all, okay, so let's get time out. A lot of times when I have chat open, for those of you who are listening, first time listeners and not aware of the Twitch space, there are streamers, content creators who are playing video games and they're kind of broadcasting it to people, right? Usually when those content creators get a certain size or popularity, they bring along people to moderate their channel to kind of make sure kind of keep their community clean and make sure everyone's abiding by rules set by the content creator and things like that to make sure uh everything's basically clean and cool and everybody's having a good time, right? So I'm a moderator for a Twitch streamer, and my job is to kind of like moderate chat and kind of look at things and time out things or ban people like being assholes, basically, for a simplification of it. So a lot of times when we're doing this, we're watching stream, but we're not watching stream. We're kind of just watching chat. And when you've done it for a long period of time, we have so many moderation tools that we use where we kind of like just look at the it's kind of like we look for red basically because we have a way to kind of highlight things in chat.
He's looking
And
for the bad.
yeah, we're just basically looking for red. So unless something's like out there, like red blinking at us, like, hey, we see that. A lot of times we'll kind of ignore it and kind of let it pass by. So you can tag me a million times, and I might not see it until the third or fourth time, and it just slips by.
Point is, he ignored
So,
me.
And
basically, tag him lots of times for
if you
his attention.
if you do that, watch what happens. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just want everyone to know that he always replies to me. Just saying.
I mean, well, yeah, that's Daddy Gray, obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Anyway, so I do really appreciate this group of people that I met. And yeah, I think being a part of
Thanks.
Lupo's community just made it so much easier for us to find other like-minded people of that, community, and here we are. I
Birds
talk
Very
to
of a
well
these
put.
people literally almost every day.
what's the word? What's the phrase? Birds of a feather eat chicken or
Well,
whatever it is.
flock together.
Flock
Yeah,
together. That's what
what
it
eat
Sure.
is.
chicken?
Why would a bird eat its own
Ew.
I
family?
mean,
Oh my
actually, I think
god.
chickens do eat chickens. To be fair,
Really?
I
Do
think
they
That
so.
eat
can't be.
Yeah,
That can't be
chickens?
true.
I
That
think
can't be
chicken. Like
true.
if well, like I think it's like one of
Someone in one of
those.
the chats, please say
Yeah,
if that's
someone
true or
Google
not. That's not
Google.
true.
I don't
Wait,
know
we
if
have
that's
Um,
true
Google.
or not.
I'm gonna
that's
look
not
that up.
true.
Did we
But I mean, a lot of animal species eat their own young if
Okay,
something
you're getting
happens.
off topic.
do
Okay,
I need
yeah,
to
but
do I need to share my
TJ did
story?
this.
Because I don't remember if,
What were
like,
we talking
Oh
about?
yeah, Bromo, go ahead, share yours.
okay.
Wait, didn't
Well,
you share
so
yours?
am I telling about like how I started with Twitch, or am I telling
Well, we
Yeah,
kind
how
of just went through how we met, but you can
yeah.
start with how
She
you.
started.
Yeah, go ahead. How'd you start with
so
Twitch?
started on a cold night?
West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground where you spend most of your days. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? What is?
It started on a cold, rainy night.
Oh my
It was a Tuesday,
god. Okay.
specifically.
I don't want to go down
Uh,
that rabbit hole on Google.
Why are you
well,
why
Okay,
why
okay.
are
okay,
you
okay.
googling that?
Because I was curious.
If
Curious about
chickens eat
what? What
other
did you just
chickens,
try to Google?
Oh
chickens
my
Chickens
eat.
eat
god.
other chickens,
Yeah,
and
if
there
they
was a
Oh,
whole lot of just. It
ew,
do
was
you
I
have
can't
your?
imagine.
Do you have your like your what is it
incognito
called?
mode.
I
No, well,
I
yeah,
feel like
maybe.
No, I don't have that on. I just
I
Google.
feel like
Fuck
that
it.
I feel like do you guys remember this is kind of on topic about just like millennial things because it does have something to do with Facebook.
I'm glad
But
I got
that
to
there's
finish my story, by the way.
the social network.
You
No,
weren't even telling your own story.
you
It was
were,
like
yeah. The movie The Social
you
Network
plagiarized the fuck
when the
out of
one
that.
kid was talking about he was doing the chicken for the other chicken or something like.
Huh?
You guys remember that?
Wait, what?
The
Wait,
movie
what?
the movie The Social Network, right?
Right? Yeah.
The
Have you
one
guys
about
seen it?
Facebook.
Yeah, the one about Facebook, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there was a portion of that where they were doing something about him feeding the chicken to the chicken and seeing if it was cannibalism because it was fried
Oh,
chicken to the chicken.
his assistant. Oh, God, the guy that played one movie of Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man for a whole movie
Yeah,
or
him.
two, and
Whatever his name was, like
yeah,
he's
he
never
had to
here or
take care
there.
of a chicken as a pledge, and he was feeding it chicken nuggets in the lunchroom, and someone took a picture of it and posted it,
Yeah,
and there was a whole
Andrew
thing about it.
Garfield.
Yeah, that's him. Yep, him.
whatever his name is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Andrew.
Andrew
No, he's just
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
It's because
Yeah,
I'm really smart.
or
I
you
know.
just read it because Spectre Fedsen said it.
okay. I think Bromo was on. I mean, sorry,
Yeah, yeah. I was on
Angie.
a really good story. Okay.
No, not a good story. I was gonna say
Oh,
you were on a good path to talk about how we started with Twitch. And again,
okay, yeah.
maybe Mr. TJ should tell everyone exactly what Twitch is since he is promoting them so hard right now.
That's
Oh
true. He
yeah,
has a
I
T-shirt.
I do have a Twitch shirt that I totally forgot. So for those of you
So
listening, first
happens
time
when you're
listeners who don't know
38.
what Twitch is, really gray. For those of you who don't know what Twitch is, Twitch is basically a website where you can watch viewers commentate or play video games at a high capacity level, usually highly skilled players, to broadcast their gameplay to millions of people around the world, and then they have a live chat interaction where people can kind of interact with the streamer as well, with a bunch of back and forth banter and meet other people as well. As a short, simple, which is where we're
Okay, so
broadcast.
how
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I'm
so
having chair
Bromo,
problems.
Angie, I'm gonna keep doing that. Angie, how did you start with
Oh,
Twitch?
so I actually started. I let me go back. I was playing Friday the 13th one night because somehow my kid was playing it and he got scared. And so I liked the movies. Um and I was like, well, here, let me play it for you at least because you're just gonna stand there and I don't know. I just was like, I'm gonna get on it. And I started playing and it was kind of cool. And it was kind of fun. And I started meeting lots of people And I was actually under my husband's account, Bromo, and so I was just like playing with
Wow,
a
I
lot of
never knew
people,
that.
and yeah, it
Who
was his
are you? I feel
account.
like I never knew this.
Wow.
Nobody
It's like
knows who
finding
you
out.
are. You're just a whole new
I'm
person.
the
You're
real
just
Bromo. Listen, okay, but
are you?
I, I mean, I use the name. Okay,
Oh, you're Angie Noel. You
that's
don't use the
true,
name.
but I don't know. That's my identity at the time. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. So, anyways, that was my gamer tag. I played Friday the 13th like so much. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed um the games with friends. I met many people. It was, you know, really cool. And then what was the other game? Oh, and then like Fortnite, Ninja played with Drake. And somebody told me about it and I was like, okay. But then I was kind of interested. So I watched it. And then I started watching Ninja. And then he started playing with Dr. Lupo. And then I started watching Dr. Lupo and Tim. And I started vibing more with Lupo's chat because of how his personality was. It's kind of a lot of people um like that drew to him. So I really just like that vibe. So I started meeting a lot of people throughout the community. And it's been like a couple of years now. Well, it's like working on what, a 3 year sub to him, but like feel like over the past couple of years, I just got to see some friends for the first time. I've seen
Really, when
like
his
3 or 4.
core group locked it in, like his core following.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like the Fortnite hype is over, and it's like you see a lot of the same faces every
Absolutely.
day.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Okay, Gray.
you see their names, not their faces.
Yeah,
Oh,
Technically, so
and
but
hang
to
on.
me that is in the
So
today's. Oh,
sorry, the streaming. I just totally remembered.
Oh,
And
yeah, that part.
that's what we were doing.
yeah. So somebody was just like telling me that, hey, you should stream. Like, I don't know. I was meeting a lot of people and they're just like saying that my personality was like good for it. And I've always had this kind of personality. And so it's nice to kind of just help people in any way or um make someone laugh or whatever. And I've grown, and this is something that we'll probably discuss another time, but I grew up with the internet, and a lot of like Twitch is reminds me of like Yahoo chat in a way. Where it
AOL
was just
Messenger.
Oh, aim,
yeah,
aim.
Sure.
yeah. And so it just
Bless
like
you.
Bless you.
thank you.
it's I don't know, it's like you can be, you know, yourself in a way. Well, especially
Or
where I
whoever
come
you want to
from.
be.
Well, where
Yep.
I come from, I'm like I tell people like my tongue should be just like bit in half because of all the times that I just had to shut up. Like I just because you don't I don't know, throughout my life, there are many times that I just could not speak up for um a lot of things in Oklahoma that I am totally against and they're all for. So it's a really
And streaming gave you the ability to say it with other people.
well, yeah, and just being and having fun and just an outlet of just playing games with friends and just
Yeah.
people were laughing. Yeah, and so that kind of provided that.
The
So
thing,
yeah.
It's great.
the thing about online personas too, which is
Oh yeah, yeah.
a segue to that, is just a a lot of people use online personas as basically it gives you anonymity to people. Unless you show your face and you show anything on social media or on streaming or anywhere in regards, like you can even put a fake profile picture, but
Right.
beyond using your
When you're
real name or
streaming,
anything
yeah.
like that, you basically have full anonymity, right? Where you can be
You can be
whoever you want to be.
whoever. Exactly.
And I've noticed, like, I can't say if it's less honest, but I just remember way back in the day using internet, it felt like people were
Wait, they
more
had internet
honest.
when you were born?
Yeah, back in
This
back in the
dial up was
yeah
like
back in the Stone Age, we used to have like carrier pigeon
somebody
send like instant
somebody had to ride a
messages.
bike. Somebody had to like
The
ride a bike
power.
in order to power it.
He had like a Barney Rubble
And
sitting
they
in the
like
next
And
room.
you were real
powering the-
bougie.
Hannah.
And you were real bougie if you had Telegram, because like then you would get a little bit faster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. You were on a good roll. Let me go ahead. Keep going.
But yeah, so I just remember like as a kid, I don't know, back on AOL Instant Messenger, chatting with people. I felt like, I mean, it was still like in the beginning there were people who were assholes and things like that, but most people try to like keep it real, try to get the note type thing.
You know,
And
we keep referring to AOL Messenger, and there is a plethora of people who have no idea what that is. We're gonna have to do an episode where we just break down
old
what
apps and
that was.
stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what old chat rooms used to be
See,
like and stuff.
that's weird for me because you guys use
Very
it in
w-
like these big open chat rooms, and for me, like AOL Messenger, or as we called it, AIM, was
Yeah.
just we spoke to each other like our friends. Like I never really used it in
No,
like
so
the
it-
big chat
I
rooms.
No,
use
it-
But
both.
like,
yeah, it was both, yeah.
Yeah, I use both.
do you remember
but like
MSN?
yeah, of
MSN was the
Yes.
same
course. Oh
thing.
yeah. Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing, but just
Oh
different.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
MSN
But
is
like,
what I used for like my online gaming friends. AIM was all my
right.
real life friends, and then
Yeah.
MSN was that one because everyone had a Hotmail.
ICQ.
I don't know what that one is. No.
I don't.
You used to get, so if you want to feel old, you used to get the internet in the mail, by the way. They would literally
Yes.
mail you a
Yes.
CD.
A little
And you-
floppy.
Yeah,
Yes.
they would mail
Oh
you a
wait, can we
CD.
talk about how we still get phone books? Do you guys still get phone books?
No.
So
Wait,
now it's
Oklahoma
like
still
this
gets
big.
phone
Yeah,
books?
we
I
still get them.
get phone books. I
Yeah,
just
we
got
do.
them
California does
today.
not get
They're
phone
like
books.
this big. They're like this
Yeah,
thin.
they're-
They're so small. They used to be like this. You
Well,
could beat someone to death with
you
a
know
phone
how
book.
many there was a period of time where everybody just started unlisting themselves, and then
Yeah.
at that point it's like what's the point of having a phone book?
Well,
Well,
My
you-
mom just got rid of the house phone like a couple
Well,
months
it's
ago.
You used to
because
get two
whenever
phone
you-
books.
Oh,
No,
hang on. You looked in the phone book to find like your crush or whatever because you kind of knew. I think you like would know their parents'
What?
name, and so lived
I
in a
never
small-
went I never did that.
Promo
Never
is
as
stalking.
No,
Whoa.
hang
Promo
on.
is stalking.
Did you never
I'ma
with
find
like
out
your
your parents'
friends?
name.
You never
got
with
the-
your friends say, "Hey,
It
look,
has to be an Oklahoma thing, sis.
But
I
wait,
never did
Yeah.
that.
I lived in a smaller town.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
So-
maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that-
saying, like, I just
Nah, I
listen,
didn't.
hang on. Let me tell you
Promo's
this.
calling the
Our
grandma, like,
Walmart,
hey, grandma.
hang on.
is-
Our Walmart was
is
our
Bobby
hangout
Jr. there?
place.
You hung out at Walmart.
Oh, Wally.
No.
World, yeah.
No. So, okay. So
Wally,
time out.
Wally,
No.
Wally.
So when I
We're
moved
off
to
topic.
Georgia, when I moved to Georgia, and we moved to this little ass town called Cartersville, Georgia. So if you live in Georgia, you know where Cartersville, Georgia is. Same thing. Yeah, little town. Like Walmart was like the hangout
See,
spot.
thank you.
No, dead
Thank
ass.
you.
She's right. No, Walmart was like, if you go to Walmart, it's
We
like
hung
the
out at
club.
mall.
It's
Yeah.
the
They
yeah.
all
at the
like
mall.
parked.
The
they
mall.
all parked in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
I grew
And
up in
they
a town
just,
of like
like-
20,000.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't very big.
100%. I hated it because like I would try to go to Walmart just to get like regular stuff, right? Like I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some cereal, and I'm gonna go to Walmart, and then I see like everybody from high school, and they're just chilling like it's the club, and I'm like, man, I'm not trying to see y'all because
Where
I
do you
wasn't
guys
cool with half
sit?
of them.
Yeah, where they
Outside,
sit-
you just kind of you sit outside. There was like I think it was a McDonald's in there, so some of them would be at the
Oh,
McDonald's
I don't
in
know
there,
about that.
Yeah,
and
no.
and
you guys
oh,
are wild.
or was it a Subway? It was a McDonald's or a Subway. It was one of those. I can't remember. It might
Well,
have been a
the
Subway.
Walmart that I had had a McDonald's, and then like a year ago they switched to Burger King. I don't know why.
We have Subway in all ours.
I thought I read somewhere that they are taken away and put in Annie Ann's
Oh, they put
What?
Auntie Anne's at
Then the
Walmart. I
pretzel
will
place?
go.
in Walmart.
I love it. So, pretzels
Oh.
with that dipping cheese.
Oh
So
my
bad,
god!
but it's
Oh,
so
Okay,
good.
all right.
So,
I don't
Okay, yeah,
want to be
let's go
that
back. Let's
person,
go
but
back.
I want to get everybody back on track. We just have to get through everyone how you got on Twitch, and then we can pick a topic that we can, kind of talk about today.
Okay, so
Um,
I guess I'll
go
go
ahead,
next.
TJ.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I started streaming 4 years ago. I want to say in 2016. I started streaming. I was streaming Destiny 2. The main reason why I wanted to stream was because a lot of times me and my friends we would play games and like funny moments or clutch moments, awesome moments would happen, and I just wanted a record of it. Like I just kind of wanted a record of like if I got a good drop or something like that. Drop meaning like if you play a video game, you get like an item in the game that's really rare, something like that. And I wanted to basically have a record of it to kind of share later with friends or recall or any funny moments that I would have on stream. Cause like, back in the day, me and my wife used to share an office when I first started streaming. and our back and forth banter was hilarious to people because like between her and my oldest daughter, who was like 4 or 5 at the time when I started, like roast top.
Like everybody else.
Yeah,
You
like
never said how many daughters you
Dang,
had, by
that's
the way.
I have 3 daughters. By the way, we'll get into that later when we start. We have a topic about mommy, daddy, stuff like that. Parent. We'll discuss that sometime later down the road. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast later for that. Trying to get deep. But anyways, so that's the reason why I kind of started streaming, and I don't know, people followed me. He started following me on Twitch, and and
I don't know
and
why this is happening, but let's okay.
and people
Let's
kept
go with it.
watching, so I kept doing it, and so uh, yeah, that's basically it. And then so because of the community that I originally came from, which is like our shared community that we've already discussed previously. I've met a lot of friends along the way. I have my 3 friends here, but like there are other people as well that we all kind of interacted with as well. Throughout
Yep.
the internet verse, I
Shout out to
guess.
Doc and Monk and all of the great
Yeah,
people in our
and
community.
Desmond, even the Canadian Casper, we'll throw him in there too.
yeah. So
True.
like our circle is bigger than here, but we can't fit everybody on screen and everyone. Uh,
And we
but
don't want you here.
Did you
I
explain
want
what
these 3
Discord
people here.
was?
huh?
Did you explain what Discord was?
It doesn't matter what
Oh
Discord
Lord.
is.
Discord, you know what? We will explain Discord when we start talking about the different social media platforms that we've
Oh,
experienced
well, no,
as millennials and then so on.
Yeah, I
Sounds good
agree.
to me.
Yeah, so yeah, streaming has just become like a thing that I like to do as a hobby. Um Lately my goal has been to kind of, kick back and make people laugh and as best I can. I at least try to be funny. I don't know if I actually am funny, but I try to be.
Funny looking.
And yeah, that too. At least you can look at my ugly face and laugh at that. But most of the time I do try to be as entertaining as possible to kind of give people an escape of normal everyday life, because the burden of life seems to weigh heavy on our generation.
Absolutely.
Not to like discount Gen X, because I know Gen X is out there and everyone, they always call them the forgotten generation or whatever. Uh
Fuck
but
Gen X.
and we see you Gen X, but
Millennials.
but as millennials, we've had some issues, I guess, and things
Absolutely.
that we continue to
Yeah.
kind of face, which is why like and that's like from the oldest millennials to the youngest millennials, like, and we basically are the next ones up, right, to kind of try to fix things. So we're just kind of doing the best we can and going day by day with the cars that we have, man.
Yep. And to add to that, that's another topic I want to talk about, being in the end of like the industrial area and like the introduction into like the electronic era. Like I remember going to a computer class to learn about the computer and having like doing typing and seeing how fast you can
Floppy
type,
disk.
Mavis
floppy
Beacon.
disks. Yeah, I remember
Mavis.
my
I
oh
remember
man,
Mavis
I
Weekend.
remember
I love that.
or like like we
Oregon Trail was like
mentioned
the
earlier,
fun
or
time.
pocket tanks. You guys ever play pocket tanks? I love
Mm-hmm.
pocket tanks.
Yeah.
But like what you guys said earlier, remember like your parents screaming at you because we're using dial-up, and it would take, I don't know, you
The
want to
phone
download one
line.
song, yeah, it was on the phone line, and you pick up the phone like,
Yep.
and
Millennials are mostly like the stopgap between the analog
yeah,
age and the digital age. Like we came
Absolutely.
that's the words I was looking for.
we grew up, we started in the analog age where like we didn't have internet, or we had it but it wasn't as widespread, and then
Right.
a switch clicked and like now everybody's on the internet and everybody's
Y2K.
yeah,
Y2K
everybody
happened.
literally has
Millennials remember what it's like to live without the internet. We remember what it's like to live
What?
without smart cell phones. We remember what it's like to live without the social
Texting.
media platforms that we have today. Texting, not being able to talk on the phone until after 9 and weekends. Remember
Yeah.
all of that.
Free
And
nights
we'll
and
get into
weekends.
we will get into that too. Okay, great. Do you want to talk about how you started with Twitch? Like how you
Oh
found
man.
Twitch?
So actually, I've been on Twitch since like 2015, like right around the first time it started.
Flex.
Um, yeah, weird flex. So the very first person I ever followed was Soda Poppin' because I used to play World of Warcraft all the time, and he was a big WoW streamer. He played Freeze and Arenas, which I know some of you guys don't know. World of Warcraft is a game that's been around since, I don't know, it seems like the dawn of time. I think 2005, 2006, and it's an MMORPG, which stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. And we'll get more into that later, but just know it's a very big game where you go and create a character and you meet tons of people. And so I watched him. And another thing that some of you guys don't know about me, I was a professional Gears of War 2 and 3 player for about a year and a half.
Okay.
So when we did
Oh,
tournaments and stuff like that,
I did
yeah,
not know that.
I swore I shared it, but maybe not. But yeah, they
I
used to
mean, I
have to
don't really
stream it.
listen to you when you talk, so
It
yeah,
doesn't
true
surprise
that.
me. No one does. It's just like, hey, this is great. Let's ban them today. And I'm like, all right, let's do it.
it's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite thing to do. Um, trying to
Train and
remember
lost train
where
of
I
Sorry,
left
thought.
you
off.
were a professional. You were a
Oh
professional.
yeah, so for some of our like the bigger tournaments and like the qualifiers for like the Chicago Stride tournament that was 50,000, we have to
Wait,
stream our
$50,000?
yeah. This was we didn't make it. We didn't qualify. We actually got
Oh, I was about to
knocked
say, like,
off.
holy shit! Wait a minute.
Wait,
No.
what were you
No.
playing? You were playing WoW?
Gears of War. No, Gears of War.
Oh, Gears of War. Okay.
Yeah, I have some clips. I'll find them. I'll share them in the group chat.
Interesting.
But
Dude,
we used
I
to
didn't
share
know
like our
this.
scores and stuff, and so that's kind of how I started. Because if you guys remember, before you guys really pushed me to start again last year, I had already had like panels and a little profile thing set, but that was way back when, and I actually used an Xbox. I think it was One. So I used a capture card that streamed to my PC that went to uh, Twitch. I didn't actually play very many PC games back then. I was mainly console, which for those that don't know, console is PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, Switch is
Twitch.
technically a console. Um,
yeah.
for the millennials, Game Boys, Game Boy SR, Game Boy Color,
Game
I
Uh,
Genie.
remember.
Why
I
did
don't know
everything
what that
start
one
with
is.
game? Everything
I don't
started
know.
with game. Everything.
GameCube, yep, I love that one.
GameCube
Yeah.
and
Um,
Sega?
Dreamcast, Sega.
Sega Dreamcast, yeah.
Yep.
So then I didn't really mess with it for a long time. Still watched it here and there, but
Nintendo
kind of
64.
was kind of
Sorry.
was in the old, like the boomer generation of like, why are you guys watching someone play video games? Just play them yourself. And then, I started watching more and more, and it started to understand that it's like you're basically watching like the Today Show, but it's a game you play with a person that's very similar to you. Just I don't know. That's
My
how
my
I look at it.
my favorite
I
retort. My favorite retort to that was like, okay, I watch somebody play video games. Yeah, true that. But you also watch somebody play football. You watch somebody
Or
play
basketball,
basketball.
or
Yeah, and that's
golf,
another way too.
or table tennis, or poker.
or
Oh, poker. Oh, I don't.
any entertainment. It's a form of entertainment. I mean,
Yeah.
you watch TV shows and it's acting,
Yeah,
Right.
So
and that's
Like,
this
why don't
is
you
just
put on your
another form
own
of
play, Karen? Like,
goddamn Karen.
I don't know.
And
who is it recently? Bill Maher said something about it.
Yeah, Bill Maher.
I don't listen
Yeah.
to
I don't
anything that
listen to him
man
either.
says.
I don't listen to him either, but I remember him
I
saying something like people
used
about Twitch
to.
streamers. I used to too. Yeah, like I don't know.
I
Wasn't he different? Like, I
He
remember him
was.
being
No,
different.
he was
Bill
different.
He
Maher.
was.
He's like
He's a Fox News commentator.
No,
was it
he
Fox or
HBO.
No, he
HBO political
He
commentator.
has a
HBO.
show.
Oh, okay.
He's an HBO political commentator, usually left leaning ish.
I actually saw him live, and a dude had a heart attack during his show.
Oh, geez.
nice.
Yeah, it was so like, he was sitting there talking, and I guess somebody he thought was like heckling something, and he's like, "I'm sorry, you can save that for after I'm done with this or whatever." And then he goes, "Wait, what? You need a doctor?" And he's like, "Oh gosh." And so then apparently
I saw that clip.
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Yeah, now I know
Yeah,
you're
so
talking
I
about.
was
It's
at
just-
that show.
Really?
God.
And so it
Because he
took
was
like,
legitimately mad. He was pissed at that guy.
oh, he in
Even
whenever
after
he was
he found
hitting
out he
on
was sick,
No,
or
no,
no,
before,
oh, okay,
before.
okay,
he was
before.
like,
I
"I'll
was like,
get to
damn.
it. Like, you don't have to yell or whatever it
Oh
was."
wow.
And then,
Yeah.
he was we were waiting on the ambulance and it took like 20 minutes. He's like, "All right, well, remind me not to have a heart attack in Oklahoma." I was
Oh
like, it took like
jeez.
20
Oh my
minutes
gosh. 20
because it
minutes
was in a
20
really rural
minutes
area.
is it's a I won't get never mind. Why do you
That's a
guys
topic.
trap me
That's a topic
for
I
a
But
can't
medical
wait to
topic?
discuss
Any
with Risa. I want to talk about America's healthcare versus the rest of the world
Yeah.
Oh
and
gosh,
how
that's
behind
gonna
it.
be like
well,
that's gonna be
Reese
4 podcasts.
that
Reese is our resident medical expert, by the way.
Hi, that's me.
So
oh
yeah.
yeah, that's another
Anyway,
time we can
um,
talk about.
Oh,
I guess.
okay, wait. So I guess can I talk about how I found
I
Twitch?
was gonna say Risa. It's
Oh
Risa's
yeah,
turn
yeah.
now.
Yep, Reese's turn.
Okay, I'll make mine really, really quick. But basically, so I'll just tippy toe into when I found gaming. So I have an older brother, we're 13 years apart. And so, by the time he's like playing with his Dreamcast and all that stuff, like I'm
Oh,
little.
Dreamcast was
Like,
such a good console.
yeah, I'm little. I think I'm like 5 or something like that. And I want to play too, but he's looking at me like, he's 17 at the no, 16 at the time. He's just like, "Bro, no, like I'm not you can't play with this." So I would try to sneak and play with his video games. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but that was kind of like my first introduction. It was oh gosh, I can't even tell you which. It was a Street Fighter game. I can't tell you which one. Anyway, moving forward. So, about 2012, I'm reintroduced into video games because for from my childhood on until college, I was so hyper focused on school, credits, medical school, all that other stuff I had to do that
Yeah.
I didn't really I didn't really get the opportunity to play video games. That's not to say like if I went to a friend's house, we might play like Mario Kart or, you know, um Guitar Hero or something along the lines. Like I've experienced those things, but me personally, just like sitting down playing video games, I'm actually a later bloomer.
What brought you
So,
back?
so in 2012, I had like a summer break, which was my first summer break since middle school,
Ah,
and I was transitioning between. I just graduated undergrad and I was about to start medical school, and I had moved to Hollywood, and my boyfriend, he didn't move with me according to my parents, but basically he moved with me and he brought his PlayStation with him, and he was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. No, 2? Was it 2 or
2.
3?
It should have been 2.
It was 2. Yeah, you're right. And, one day he's playing and he was just like, "Come, you want to play?" And I was just like, "I don't know how to play." He was like, "No, just take the sticks and see if you like it." And I was like, "All right." And when I tell you, it was like an adrenaline rush because I got to like shoot people in the face. I was like, "Oh, this is incredible."
Shooting.
So from that point forward, he got me my own console. I started playing video games. It was great. And then around 2016-ish, um, he joined uh Discord and he joined a group 1610. Shout out to 1610. And they were their own like little streaming crew or gaming crew, I should basically say. And they were kind of what's that game? Resident no. No, no, no. It's a game where everybody's like Old West and
Red
it's
Dead
like
Red Dead
Redemption.
Redemption.
yes, 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 yes,
Oh
yes, yes.
yeah.
They were all like in Red Dead, and so that was like their whole thing, and it was really cool to like watch. And so they were encouraging everybody a part of it to try to hit affiliate on Twitch. And so my
Mm.
boyfriend's like, "Well, you play video games, on the side. You might as well just like try to do Twitch." And I was like, "What the? It's Twitch." Like he's like, "It's streaming." And I was
um,
like, I don't know."
man, the advice I can
So
give people for Twitch, man, because like, oh
right,
man,
yeah.
Well,
it's a topic for another day. Because like I can
Yeah.
it's yeah, we'll
It's a lot. So anyway, so I get on Twitch and I was like, well, let me just check it out because I'm not going to start doing something that I have no idea what it is. And uh it literally, honestly, it's weird. It was Ninja was on the front page of Twitch. I just click it. I just click it. I'm just like, I don't know, okay, let's see what this guy's about. And it just so happened to be the day that he's playing with Drake.
You're like,
It wasn't
okay.
it wasn't even through tweets or nothing. Like I just was on the front page and that was the day he was playing with Drake and I was
Just
like,
organically found it.
organically found it. Isn't that weird? And so I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm watching him play. I'm watching Drake play. That was everybody's seen that stream. It was an epic,
Oh yeah.
epic day.
Yep.
And so I was gravitated towards Ninja because Ninja was a little toxic still at the time, and I was just like, okay, this is kind of low key me. So I would watch Ninja play.
Princess Petty.
That's
I would watch Ninja play and stuff, and I was like, this is really cool. And then one day I get on stream and I just hear this voice and I hear this banter, and it's Dr. Lupo. And as Angie said, listening to Dr. Lupo, listening to his like off the wall jokes and stuff, I was like, okay, I like Ninja, but there was a point where the community kind of shifted, and in the chat you could never really get an organic conversation going with anybody in chat because one, he had way too many followers, he had way too many people in the chat, he
oh
had way too
yeah,
many people
Yeah,
just
it was
like
impossible.
spamming
moving a million
random
miles per
stuff.
hour.
Exactly. But when I started watching Lupo stream, it was kind of like it was still even at the Fortnite days, it was still kind of moving fast.
Yeah.
But it was I
Same.
could I could I could point out like organic conversations. And I was like, okay, so this is what streaming is. Like he would actually read chat, he would read the bit donations and the tip donations and all that stuff. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what it means to stream. So one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try. I set up my stream. I did it all bootleg because I have a Mac. I am still not a part of PC gang. So it was a real roundabout way of me getting it done.
It's okay. We
Um,
forgive you for that.
yeah, and so yeah,
Kinda.
I started streaming and I started doing makeup streams and I started playing like,
Oh, I didn't know you did makeup
solo.
streams.
Yeah,
That's how
I
I
did
met
makeup.
her.
Yeah, I do makeup streams.
Oh,
I
so
watched
y'all was
her.
bad and bougie, huh?
I was watching her
Nails
makeup
done, hair
streams because
done,
I don't
everything you dare
do I
do.
don't know how to do makeup, and so it's always
Put it on
sometimes
You
your
don't
face.
know
stolen.
how to do
Don't worry,
makeup.
y'all. I'm gonna bring that back
Yeah, I don't know how to do makeup.
because you
You
don't
take the
need it because
brush,
you're
It's an
beautiful.
art.
you take
Okay,
the brush, you put it in the
No,
makeup,
that's
and then you
not.
put it on your
No,
face. That's it.
that is
no.
Boom.
not.
It's
Did you
That's
not
all you
watch
gotta
me
do.
do makeup during prep or
No.
something?
So my
Okay.
wife,
Yeah, did you?
so
Yeah.
my wife was a makeup. Well, she was a makeup artist back in the day.
It
I mean,
really
she,
is
I mean,
Oh
crazy.
wow.
she still does her
Oh,
makeup for her stuff, but
But you
she's
mean
when
still
like
I
for
like
other people?
she's still like makeup for people. So I just thought
Oh
like it
wow.
was. I didn't know I didn't know that
It
that
was so
was like
expensive.
a thing. Yeah, one is so expensive. Like holy shit. Oh my god. Like
Yeah.
this little called it a palette, I
palette,
guess is what it's
yeah.
called. Like 50, 60 bucks. I'm like, bruh.
You
I
know what
I
I
do
get for
want to.
60
I was
bucks?
missing 3 things. I just went to Sephora. Well, I did a curbside pickup for Sephora because I didn't want to go in, and that was $60.
Oh,
That's crazy.
no way.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
have
can't pay
I have
so
a
that
I
much.
do want
question
to
for us.
add.
Oh, go
Well,
ahead.
I just want to add when you were talking about console games, I didn't know if we were talking about all of gaming because I do have a younger brother, or not younger. I don't even know why I said young. An older brother. I'm the youngest. That I played video games throughout my whole life. Like he always had the latest console, um, and I was always forced to play with him, and I would always be the one that just pressed the same button and got on his
Uh,
That sounds like a
nerves.
sibling thing. See,
it
because my brother
does.
and I were so far apart in age, it was just kind of like at the time I started remembering our interactions, he's
Yeah.
already, going to college.
Yep.
But I do remember I used to terrorize him. I remember that. I
As
remember one time
siblings do. So it's not like
he
Right.
was sleeping on the couch
We'll definitely
and he
have to
was
talk
supposed
about
to be watching
siblings.
me, and so I went under the sink and got a pot and I bashed his head with it.
Jesus.
He probably thinks it's
Trying to
Wow.
commit murder on your poor. Wow.
Oh my God. If you
Listen,
if,
probably
and listen,
wasn't really
Okay, real
hard,
quick.
okay?
listen,
We have 6 minutes left.
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
Oh, I'm
We need
sorry.
to. No, we need to have like a sibling rivalry,
Rivalry?
rivalry,
Rivalry.
sibling rivalry
Sibling rivalry.
episode. Because I can tell you guys some stories of me and my sisters fighting, bro. Like,
Oh
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about,
we
I'm talking
need
about
to talk about
concussions.
how it was that way back when, because it was definitely
Right.
different.
Oh yeah.
Used to
Okay.
run
didn't
at each other with
have-
knives.
Yeah.
Actual
Okay, well,
knives.
since
Like,
since we only have 5 minutes left,
Yeah.
I just wanted to, I just want to emphasize thank you everyone who tuned in right now. I know this
Yes.
podcast, right, or this first episode is kind of all over the place, and it was kind of organized that way just so we can kind of get word vomit out, give you guys our introduction, give you guys like kind of the nonsense. And we
Oh.
hope that for the future episodes, we can do more topic based things and we can kind of give you an insight of what it's like to be, a millennialoid and the youngest to the geriatric to everything in between.
Just
And,
had to throw the geriatric in there.
Well put.
right, you are very old.
I'm not even that
yes.
old. I don't even have gray hair. I don't even have gray hair.
I do.
I
in
do.
my beard.
Wow,
I
that's
saw so much
crazy.
of it. It made me sad.
I don't have not
Anyway,
one gray
point
hair.
is, you see how we get off track? This is my
Yeah,
point.
it's
You're
like-
good.
Hang on,
If
do we
you
want
like-
to open the last 5 minutes to chat to see if they have any ideas or what they
Yes,
want to
yes. We can
Or
do that. I
question
just want
for
to. I just want to follow. I
questions.
just want to just say one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we definitely want you guys to tune in, and if you have any topics that you want us to talk about across the board, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure to send a tweet to the Millennialoid Twitter and or do we also have an Instagram? Do we have an
We have Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
Millennials. It's
Yeah.
the Millennials on
we have an
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
an Instagram. You're welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So if you want to
I've
contact
been
us
doing
on
all the
all
work for this podcast. I just want
all
everyone to know.
places where you can have social media, definitely. Also, if you want to listen to the audio version of this podcast, we are going to be up everywhere where you can listen to a podcast.